Cameras. Action.
Hi, thanks.
You know the troublemaker in the room. Do you have any questions off the top? Yeah. It's coming.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We already caught up earlier today on
Yeah.
your music, but we'll take this, I guess, as an excuse to ask you about your songwriting. You are so well known for your songwriting. There are so many artists that want to collaborate with you with songwriting. What is the perfect songwriting environment for you? So is it a time of day? Is it a certain place?
It's like someplace where everybody's comfortable and everybody can be friends and be funny and be nice. Like, it really is it's just being sweet to each other and caring to each other, and like making an environment where you can reject people's ideas in a friendly way, and or say that's a great idea but we need to be better than that. Because like anybody can get in a room and write a song, anybody can do that and come out with a song and perform it, but you're trying for something more than that. And if you're in a space where everybody feels comfortable and appreciated, and if everybody in the room is conscious of that and doing it, then you usually get something pretty great, because you can push further than just the first ideas. First ideas are never it. It's always the fifth idea, sixth idea. So you have to like each other to be able to get to that depth, for sure.
And on your record, both ways, what was maybe a nugget that really turned into one of those songs, that first idea that started the song?
On that record, well, for that song, Next Year, the song I got to play tonight for the In Memoriam thing, I overheard someone in an airport, two bro guys, one guy slapped another guy's chest and said, "Next year, man, next year." And I thought, well, that's a very pithy saying, that everything that he's saying to him right there is like he's comforting him, but everybody knows exactly what he means, but he's only saying two words. And when you come across a phrase like that that's really capacious and has space for meaning, then I write it down, and then you go back and try to figure out everything you can put in it, you know. And if you can find a way to put two or three good ideas in a phrase that small, then you've probably got a good song idea for sure.
Congrats again.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
I know I saw some other hands up. Yep, right here.
Hi, I'm Leanie from 980 CFPL.
Hi.
I was wondering, you were born and raised in Sarnia, and I'm curious what your reaction was when you found out that the Junos would be happening so close to home, and wondering what you think of London as a host city so far.
Well, I was excited when I heard that they were going to be in London, because I felt like all my aunts and uncles can come. London to me is where my grandmas live. They both died now, but they all both lived here. So whenever we went to family things, we came here to London. So I think of it as a city where old people live, but I know that's not necessarily true. But because everybody who I knew was old lived there when I was a kid, I was excited to hear that it was happening in London, and it's nice to see London do a thing like this. Usually what I think of visiting grandma, or I think of like going to visit friends at University of Western Ontario and getting too drunk, and I've been beat up a couple of times in this town. Not in any serious way, in like a fun way. But so, it's nice. Now I'll think of it as the place I want a Juno. I won't think of it as...
Yeah, right on.
I got beat up outside the Seeps when I was 24. I can forget about that.
We're replacing it with newer and better memories.
Yeah, it's good.
Congrats.
Awesome. We have one last question back here.
Congratulations again. John Urban from Radio Western. You already have 35 million streams on Spotify. How much more motivation does an award like tonight give you to keep producing those high-quality numbers?
I think we counted. I think it's 80 million now, actually.
all right.
85 million. That like streaming has been, it's kind of the antithesis to what you hear from it. Streaming. I never sold records until streaming existed. Yeah. I never had sales numbers until streaming was the format, and it's worked for my music for some. We know why, because sometimes in Spotify, the listens are more passive listens than they are. A lot of the times your music is soundtracking stores and is soundtracking people while they're doing something else, studying and stuff like that. So there's a bit of a bias towards quiet singer-songwriter music, and I think a lot of my songs fit nicely into that, and that seems to be the listens that we get, and that in turn leads to people coming to shows and being fans, and it works. So we're just trying to know my audience as well as we can, and good song. People listen to really good songs. If you like, the ones that I think are really good are the only ones that other artists want, and they're the only ones that I want to do. You just have to try to write really good songs. That's it. And if you don't, it sucks. And if you do, it's good. And it's just a drag how cut and dry it is, for sure. I hope so. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, everybody.
Congratulations.
Thank you.